It is just amazing to me to think that in September it will be 50 years since I became associated with Jacksonville University. Actually, I started out as a professor and never intending to stay because my brother lived in California and my husband and I had agreed that we would move to California. And I got sand in my shoes after the first year, but I still was determined that we would leave. Then, at the end of the third year, when my husband was getting ready to retire, I made a proposal to the university, to Dr. Franklin Johnson, who was the president, that it would be a good idea for them to have a College of Fine Arts and bring all of the arts together. They were already active in music, but they really didn't have the other arts. And the old College of Music had actually predated the university. So I presented this, what I thought was a very good structure of forming a College of Fine Arts, to the president. Well, I was surprised. He came back within a day and said, well, we would like you to be the dean and form the college. And I said, well, I'm not going to be here. Well, we're going to talk you into it. So I went home that evening to my husband and said, what should I do? And he said, well, why don't you just organize, tell them that you'll do it for a year. So that's what I did. And the first year passed, the second year passed, the third year passed. It got to be 18 years. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. Actually, at the end of the 18 years, we planned to leave. And then I was asked to be, we had a little emergency at the university, and I was asked to be president. And I said, no, I don't want to be a president. We've been trying to move to California for 18 years. And then I said, well, I'll do it for a year. And I was doing it for a year, and I found out it wasn't much different from being dean, and I loved it, and the people were wonderful. The people, and I'm sure it was the people and the students, the faculty members who really persuaded me that maybe I should stay a little bit longer. I didn't realize at the time, perhaps since I was the first woman university president in the Southeast, I really never thought much about this because my mother was a first in so many different ways, and I just thought people did it. I am happy that it did work out as a way of helping other women move into administrative positions and find it easier to get a job. At the time, I never realized at the beginning that this was happening because I never thought there was any difference. I've always felt that you work harder. You may have to work harder as a woman in the beginning too, but working hard and doing well and being absolutely committed to something. I found out that it worked for me, and I am pleased that it seemed to maybe paved some way for other women. I know that when I became in administrative positions, then I was able to help women do this, and I certainly supported that. We all need to be treated equally, and I believe that so strongly. And I'm encouraged, I really am encouraged when I see, for example, in the Democratic Party, the nice diversity and capable people. I'm pleased that we all accept this across the country, and it's certainly a change. It's a very handsome, stunning change, I think, and a positive one. We all should feel better about what's happening.